How much do you need to earn to be middle income? Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, because a viewer sent me this article and thought we should have a look at it to see, if we're all middle income or where we sit. I think people will be all over the spectrum with regards to income. So let's have a look at this, guys. So, do you think you're middle income? See how you really compare to the rest of the country's taxpayers. Okay. I'm going to show you something about your income. It'll be a handy resource. It'll help you understand how you're faring compared to other taxpayers in the country. How much do you earn? Below is a searchable table of the income distribution of Australia's taxpayers. It's based on data provided by the ATO for the 18-19 financial year, the most recent year for which we have the most complete tax data. This unique data set refers to the tax-paying population. The ATO has collected data on the 14.68 million individuals, but it's removed 3.62, non-tax-paying individuals. So, completely off topic. Should those 3.62 million individuals have a say, have a vote? I'm just putting the question out there. Or should your vote be magnified by the amount of taxation you pay? So all these people who are negative gearing, reducing their net tax, they won't get as much a say as someone who isn't. And maybe then that will sway the political situation a little bit more. Hey, just the suggestion. Why not? If you pay, shouldn't you get more say? So this income, or even better, if you don't pay tax and you're just receiving more from the government than you actually pay, whoever you vote for loses votes. What do you reckon? I think I'm onto something here. Anyway, so this income distribution is based on the annual taxable incomes of 11.06 million individuals who paid income tax. The ATO has then divided this distribution into percentiles. That means it's divided into 100 equal groups. So, if you're at the 30th percentile, that means you had an annual taxable income higher than 30% of people who were required to pay tax, while 70% earn more than you. If you're at the 50th percentile, you're bang in the middle, and you've earned more than 50% and 50% have earned more than you. If you're at the 99th percentile, you've earned more than 99%, and just 1% earned more than you. Okay. Now, have a guess at where you think you are on the income distribution before you find out. Do you think you're in the bottom 40%? Below 70%? There's no way you're in the top 10% right. Type your taxable income in the search box below and see what happens. And before you start, a quick note on how to use the table. It's powered by a text search function. So, for example, 45, type in 45 and the page will reflect that range. Okay. So, where do you sit? So, you know what? I'll bring this one up over here and we'll jump. Let's do it. Where do you think, guys? So let's look at 45,000. Nope. Okay. Where are we looking at here? Am I doing this right? So for a male, okay, so about 45, you're in the 31st percentile. Okay. If we go here why does it go straight to 43? Okay, we'll go 50. This ain't working, guys. $45, okay. 45,000. Okay, 45,000 is here. And we're seeing you're in the 30th percentile. Okay, so let's look at 50,000. Okay, you're getting in the 39th percentile for men. Females, 39th percentile. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. Let's go to 55,000. Okay, you're still not in the middle. 60,000. Okay, there we go. For males and females, if you're on $60,432 and between down to 59,000, you're smack bang in the middle, right there. 60 grand, guys. 60 grand is the median, the mean. Okay? So if you're on $75,000. You're at the 64th percentile. Everyone, that's 75 grand for an individual. That's just a married couple. It's 150 grand for a household. What if you're on 80,000? You're at the 69th. 85. No matches. What? 90. 90,000 for a male. You're at 76th percentile. Okay, what about, let's look at 100. 100,000. If you're pulling in 100,000 for a male or female, you're at the 80th percentile. You earn more money than 80% of the taxpayers. Okay? And we'll look at 150. What? 145? 140. Or 146, you're at 93rd percentile. There you go, guys. There you go. Are you surprised? Where do you sit on this? So let's jump back to here. Have a look at this. So are you surprised by what you see? Notice how the table tells you how many women and how many men are in the same group as you. If you play around with the table and work your way up the income distribution, you may notice a pattern. Notice if your taxable income is between 41 and 41,717 and 41,758, it means you're at the 26th mark. There are far more women in this group, 63,000, than men. Well, yeah, that's because we have different choices and where we pick. But see how if you earn 350,000 or more, it means you're in the top 1%. And there are far more men in that group than women. And the middle of the income distribution, according to the ATO, if you earn between 59,538 and 60,432, you're right in the middle. So where do politicians sit? Federal politicians get an annual base salary of $211,000. They also get an electoral allowance of $32,000. For a member of the House of Reps with a geographically large electorate, their electoral allowance will be $38,000 or $46,000, depending on the size of their electorate. That puts them comfortably at the 98th percentile as a starting point. But in addition to their base salary, certain parliamentarians get an additional salary by virtue of being a minister, including a parliamentary secretary or holding a specified office. The Prime Minister gets $500. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about that, guys. Honestly, what our politicians get, I'm more worried about the waste in the bureaucracy. There's many more civil servants that are on much more than our politicians, that are never accountable to us. At least with them, you can fire them after 4 years. Some of these civil servants you're never going to get rid of. So what about the people who didn't pay tax? There's obviously a difference between actual income and taxable income, but the ATO's distribution as presented here is based on people who paid income tax. Remember, it removed 3.62 million non-tax-paying individuals from its calculations. Well, it still shows what their actual incomes were in other data sets. For instance, there were 66,412 and 61,704 men who, under the age of 18, earned below 18,200 tax-free threshold. And there were plenty of people at the other end of the distribution who also paid no tax. 66 billionaires paid no tax in 2018. And there were further 156 people who reported an income between 500 and $1 million who paid no tax. But the above data set is still very interesting. By presenting the income tax distribution for the people that paid income tax, it provides a useful alternative way to think about workers in the tax system. What do you think, everyone? Are you at all surprised with your outcome? Let us know in the comments down below. And I'd like to point you to another video called Living the Debt-Free Dream. Check that video out there, guys, because, well, earning money is great, but also stopping wasting it is good too. I'll see you next time.